All right, welcome back, folks, to Ames, Iowa at the Ames Ice Arena as Top Shelf's getting ready to take on Peoria here. First game of two today. They'll be back-to-back as they're going to trot out, I believe that's going to be Donovan Sachs at center with Reynolds on the wing. And I think that's Charlie Barker on the other wing, with Leon Fantz and Corbin Howie on defense, with Nolan Eaton in the net. Puck bouncing around neutral ice. And now Peoria will get to it, and they lose it, but regain it, and they lose it again, and Donovan Sachs comes and takes it away from him. And now he's off to the races towards Peoria's end. Pestered by a couple defenders, he'll delay, looking for some help, and here comes Reynolds. But the puck squirts out to neutral ice. And Peoria is marching towards Ames's end, and they send it towards the net, blocked by Eaton, kept out. He's just a little out of position there. He got lucky with that one, I think. And the puck comes to the near boards. Trapped with a couple Peoria folks there, and Reynolds battling for it, stays in the zone. Now it will come out to neutral ice where Peoria is going to corral it. And they're headed off by Crone, who comes off the bench, takes it off their stick. And it ends up on Howie's stick. He comes through neutral ice, and he's around a couple defenders, and he gains the line, and he'll cut to the slot. And he tries to take a shot and doesn't get good wood on it, and it goes wide of the net. Van Bergen takes a shot, stopped by the goalie, and it goes to the near boards. Detzel's off the bench, he has it. Tries to center it up, they don't connect, and it ends up on Peoria's stick. And now T-Scudder off the bench swats it away from him with Gill going to get it. He'll wheel around the net, come up the ice, and he's headed off by a pinching defender. They send one towards the net and stick to the corner by Eaton, and now it's chipped to neutral ice, and Detzel's got it, and he's around the defense, and he'll put a shot on net, and back of the net it goes to make it 1-0 Top Shelf. Goal comes with 9:35 left in the first period. So I'll try to get my clock set up here again. Atchison out to center line with Cohen Fantz. And that's going to be Sullivan Baker on the other wing with Howie and Leon Fantz on defense. Howie has it now and sends it over to Fantz along the boards. And it's bouncing around, ends up on Cohen Fantz's stick, comes through neutral ice with it, and back checked hard. Peoria takes it away. Now they turn it up the ice. And they're headed off by Howie, who sticks it to the near boards, picked up by Atchison. And he'll take a shot towards the net, blocked by Peoria's goalie. Comes to the near boards here in Peoria's end, and Atchison goes in and takes it away from him. Headed to the net, tripped up, no call, but wraparound try. And I think it's covered up. No goal, score will remain 1-0 Top Shelf. Sachs will come out center line with Barker and Reynolds on the wings, with Leon Fantz and Jaden T-Scudder on defense. Puck is dropped. Sent over to the near boards. Reynolds after it, picks it up, takes a shot, goes through the crease, goes to the far boards. Peoria's there trying to pick it up with Barker pestering him, and ends up on Sachs's stick. He takes a shot, blocked by a skate. Now T-Scudder has it. He'll send it deep. Top Shelf keeps possession of the puck, And now they turn it over. It comes out to neutral. Well, didn't get out to neutral ice as Sachs saves it and sends it deep into the zone where Reynolds is going to try and go get it behind the net. And now it comes out to Sachs, and he takes a shot to make it 2-0, Top Shelf. Donovan Sachs with the goal here. 7:39 left in the first period. Jackson Detzel with a goal. Now Donovan Sachs. Detzel will come out with Van Bergen and Crone. I think Crone centered the line. Howie has the puck and takes a shot, blockered away. Leon Fonts out on defense, holds the blue line, sends it in, but Peoria intercepts it, and now they send it up through neutral ice, and they gain Ames's line. And they lose the puck. Detzel fighting for it. And it'll trickle to the far boards where Howie's going to go collect it. Had the clock all set up and then forgot to start it, so it's off again. Leon Fantz tries to rim it around the boards, and Peoria holds it in the zone. Take a shot, blocked by Logan Crone. Now it's on Eli Van Bergen's stick. Comes from neutral ice, swatted off his stick, but picked up by Detzel. Detzel drives the net, and just puck sitting right there, and Logan Crone picks up the change and puts it in the back of the net to make it 3-0, Top Shelf, with 6:32 left in the first period. Top Shelf doing a good job crashing the net the last few games, picking up those loose pucks, getting some second chance opportunities. Atchinson's on the ice with Cohen Fonts, along with Charlie Barker, Noah Gill, and Jaden Teescutter. Peoria has the puck now, trying to break out of their zone, and it's held in by Top Shelf. Atchison takes a shot, goes wide, comes to the near boards where Fonts is in a battle for it. Peoria takes it away temporarily, and well, now they have it. And Teescutter tries to keep it in, but Peoria ends up with it, and they turn it over trying to gain the zone, but they say they did gain the zone. May have been offside. Atchison goes to get it along the far boards. Chips it off the boards, and it comes down into Peoria's end, and that's going to be an icing. See if I can get the clock set up again, and then remember to start the button, or start it, or push the button. Let's see. Barker's out there with Donovan Sachs centering the line, along with Reynolds on the other wing. Howie on defense. I believe that's going to be Leon Fonts on defense as well. It is. He's battling for the puck behind the net right now. Sachs comes in and takes it, sends it up to Barker. They can't quite connect, and now it comes out to neutral ice where it's picked up by Reynolds. He's in a foot race, and he'll get to it, and he'll take a shot, and it's stopped by Peoria's goalie right off the face mask. That'll wake them up this time of the morning for sure. And it's bouncing around. Reynolds gets a loose puck and a wraparound try, and it's in with 4:25 left in the first. Owen Reynolds will pick up a goal to make it 4-0 Top Shelf. Crone centering the line with Detzel and Van Bergen on the wings, along with Howie and Leon Fonts on defense. Peoria has it now neutral ice. They try and chip it around Fonts, and he sends it back to neutral ice, and now it comes in offside. Got a player down here for Peoria. Looks like he's going to be okay. He's able to get up. Line will stay the same for Top Shelf, with Crone to take the draw. Puck is dropped. Crone wins it forward. Collected by Peoria, and Detzel takes it off their stick now and gains the line. Comes towards the net, takes a shot, and it's stopped by Peoria. And ends up behind the net, where Peoria will collect it, and Top Shelf getting their defense in a line change. T-Scudder right off the bench, comes up, holds the line. And Detzel will get to the loose puck, turns and fires, and is trapped up against the post and covered up by Peoria's goalie. So Top Shelf will get an offensive zone face-off, with Atchison going to take the draw out there with, I believe that's Baker and Cohen Fonts, Gill and T-Scudder on defense. Fonts has it along the near boards, being pestered by some Peoria players. They take it away, and now they come through neutral ice, and they turn it over to Gill, who will skate it behind the net as they try and set up the breakout. Will go up the far boards. And here comes T-Scudder. He sends it out to neutral ice, where Peoria will grab it and regroup. Puck bouncing around here between Ames's end and the neutral ice. Peoria now corrals it, gonna try and set something up here to get into the zone. And they do gain the line, but Gill's there to head them off. And now they do have it. They skate it to the slot, and Gill with a stick will put it over to the far boards. Atchison picks up the loose puck, comes around the net, sends it to the near boards. Fonts can't quite get to it, and Peoria will send it deep. We'll try this again on the other side. Barker tries to send it out, and it's held in by Peoria. T-Scudder gets to it and chips it to neutral ice, where Peoria will go grab it and reset. Top Shelf in the line change as Donovan Sachs comes off the bench and immediately gets into play. Sends it over to Cohen Fonts. Fonts tries to send it up the boards to Reynolds, yes. Gets it and goes through neutral ice with it. But on the back check, Peoria takes it away. And they have it now coming into Ames's end. And they're headed off by Howie. Good defense. They get nothing going. It comes back out to neutral ice. Minute 50 left here in the first period. 4-0 Flyers. And Howie again with that stick takes it away, and Peoria faithful wanting a trip call there. I really can't disagree with him. But now the puck will come in offside, and we'll get a whistle. Crone comes out to center a line with Detzel and Van Bergen. And T-Scudder and Gill will be the blue liners. Puck is dropped. One back to T-Scudder. Sends it up to neutral ice, and it's bouncing around. Peoria tries to corral it. They get to it, send it into Ames's end. Comes back out to the red line, though. And now being pestered by Detzel and Crone. Peoria trying to break through the middle of the ice, and they can't do it. Detzel ends up bringing it in the zone onside. He's got Crone with him. He tries to send it to him, right idea, but they can't connect. Ends up coming back to the center to Van Bergen, who can't quite corral it. And now it's just trapped there in front of the net. Peoria will get it out of there and send it up to neutral ice. Detzel and Gill are after it. Gill's going to get to it. Fires it up to the far boards. And this is Detzel with it. And he's around a couple defenders. And right at the blue line, we get bunched up and we're offside. Atchison to center a line with Cohen Fonts and Sullivan Baker, along with Leon Fonts and Howie on defense. Puck bouncing around here in neutral ice. Comes into Ames's end, and it's sent right back out to neutral ice. Top Shelf doing a great job not letting Peoria stay in their end very long. And as a result, they've had very few scoring opportunities. And they get one now to the high slot, but they can't get a shot off. They do take a shot, and it's no goal, says the referee. So that's how the first period's going to end. 4-0 Top Shelf. Stay tuned. We're going to be back here to begin the second period in just a minute. Welcome back to the start of the second period here in Ames. 4-0 Top Shelf as Atchison's going to come out and center a line. T-Scudder and I believe that's going to be Gill are going to be his defensemen, and we're waiting on the wings here as Cohen Fonts comes out with Sullivan Baker. Puck is dropped. It's one back to Peoria, and they send it into Ames's end deep. Gill's going to go get it. And he reverses course. Nice move to shake the Peoria player. And puck along the near boards here. Top Shelf will get it out to neutral ice where Peoria is going to go track it down. And they try and send it back towards Ames's end, but Fonts is there to intercept it. And it'll stay in neutral ice so it comes into Ames's end where T-Scudder is going to get after it. And he'll take it behind the net, looking to break out along the far boards. Changes his mind, comes to the near boards. Peoria takes it away, and they try and center it up, but Gill's there. And now T-Scudder's going to try and carry it out of the zone. Gets it to neutral ice, and now he's turning on the speed, but he's headed off by a Peoria player. And Peoria will march it towards Ames's end. And now they gain the line. Send it towards the net. Nobody there. It goes wide to the far boards. Cohen Font's going to track it down. Sends it around to T-Scudder. Baker's there along the boards and sends it up to the point. Held in by Peoria, and they try and take a shot, and that's blocked by Fonts. And now it ends up on Donovan Sachs' stick, and he's into the zone. He'll take a shot, goes wide. Peoria picks up the loose puck. It's in the corner and trying to move it. Send it towards the blue line. Howie holds it in, and it ends up on Barker's stick. He'll take a shot, ricochets around, and the goalie pads it away. Reynolds picks it up along the near boards, centers it up to Sachs. Sachs takes a shot, blocked by Peoria. And now Peoria has it, and they're coming through neutral ice. They lose a handle on it. Now they just slap it down into Ames's end, and Howie's there to collect it. He'll skate it through neutral ice and gain the line. Looking to the center, no one there. He'll take a shot, and it's up over the shoulder of the goalie to make this 5-0 with 9:11 left in the second period. Just as a game note, we do have just one ref on the ice. Tall task for him. I think he's doing the best he can. Krohn's out there with Van Bergen and Detzel, along with Corbin Howie and Leon Fonts. Puck now sent up to Detzel, and Detzel's checked to the ice. Puck will come down into Peoria's end. Detzel's getting after it with Krohn, and they're going to pressure this puck carrier. Detzel goes in to take it away, and they'll send it around the far boards where Howie will collect it and send it back to Detzel. Detzel centers it up to Krohn, takes a shot, and in the back of the net to make it 6-0. Top Shelf getting some good puck movement in their zone, creating a lot of scoring opportunities this game. As Atchison will come out with Baker and Cohen Fonts, along with T. Scudder and Noah Gill. Puck in neutral ice, Fonts is after it, sends it towards Peoria's end. Now it ends up back in neutral ice. Atchison will get there and throw it deep. Peoria will go get it, looking to set up a breakout here along the boards, and Gill pinches down a little too hard and they get around him. T. Scudder comes to help him out, and Peoria comes in the zone offside. Top Shelf will trot out Sachs, Barker, and Logan Krohn. I think that's Krohn, no. Nope, it's Reynolds. On the other wing with Corbin Howie and Cohen Fonts on defense. Barker has it now, sends it deep into Peoria's territory. And they'll try and reverse it back up the near boards. Barker holds it in. Sends it around to the far board. Sachs is after it, and he looks to send it to the center of the ice, comes out to neutral ice to Howie, and Howie will try and send it deep, headed off by Peoria, and now it's trapped at the red line. Peoria comes away with it temporarily, and they lose it. And now it's puck battle again along these near boards. Puck sent towards the net, and Eaton will stop it and cover it up. And I think Coach Van Bergen is going to self-impose a penalty on a player. Wasn't called by the ref. Things are kind of getting out of hand here. on the ice and in the stands. So I think Coach Van Bergen is going to have Howie in the box for 2 minutes. He's going to sit and talk to him. And Peoria is going to go on a power play. Penalty killers for Top Shelf is going to be Detzel, Crone, T-Scudder, and Gill. And just as I say that, nope, thought Van Bergen was going to come out and switch, but he will go back to the bench. And now Peoria has put a player in the box, so it should be 5-on-5 hockey. I think both these coaches have self-imposed penalties. So we've got 2 in the box, 1 from each team. So it's 5-on-5 hockey here. Van Bergen's out there with Crone, along with Detzel, T-Scudder, and I believe that's Cohen Fonts. Nope, Noah Gill. Puck is dropped, Peoria gets to it. They'll send it towards Ames's end. And it'll go down for an icing. Come all the way down to Peoria's end. Crone will take the draw. Van Bergen out there on a wing with Detzel. T-Scudder and Gill holding the line. Gill will hold the line now. He takes a shot, and it's blocked away by Peoria's goalie. And now the arm is up for a delayed penalty as Detzel has it. So as soon as Peoria touches it, we're going to get a penalty here. Ends up on Van Bergen's stick. Has it in. Takes a shot, stopped by Peoria. Penalty will be waived here if Top Shelf can score, but now it's touched up, and we're going to have a tripping call. So with the penalty, Top Shelf will go on a power play for about exactly 1 minute. Maybe I'm not doing my math right. It's 5-on-4 right now with Atchison centering the line. And a timeout here is going to be called by Coach Van Bergen. We're going to go on mute here for a few minutes until this gets all settled out. All right, we are back here in Ames, and your Top Shelf is on a power play for 2 minutes. Those offsetting penalties, once they go away, it should continue 5-on-4 hockey. So I do my math right. Not always my strongest subject. Either way, puck dropped here. Peoria sends it towards top shelf's end where it's corralled and sent over to Baker. Baker will now send it into Peoria's zone, and Peoria will send it back to through neutral ice down to Ames's end for an icing. Puck is dropped, one back to T-Scudder. And it'll come out to neutral ice where Gill will go get it. Send it back into Peoria's end. Peoria now will try and send it through neutral ice. And they turn it over at the blue line. T-Scudder has it. And they're trying to take it off his stick along the near boards. Puck is trapped. Sachs trying to get it. And Peoria will come away with it, as Barker pokes it off their stick, but they do retain possession and Peoria gains the line. They end up turning it over. It's on Gill's stick. He skated through neutral ice, comes into the zone, tries to center up a pass, and it ricochets off a skate of Peoria. And now Peoria has open ice as they come into Eaton, and they're going to put one over his shoulder to make it 6-1. So Peoria is going to pick up a shorthanded goal. As I try and get the clock reset to the game clock. Crone will come out with Detzel and Van Bergen on the wings, along with Leon Fonts and Howie on defense. Puck is dropped and Top Shelf has it. Send it into Peoria's end. Detzel's after the loose puck. He corrals it, centers it up to Van Bergen. Van Bergen takes a shot, and that's in the back of the net to make it 7-1. With 4:03 left here in the second period. Now Top Shelf will make a wholesale change here at the forwards as Sullivan Baker comes out with Fonts on the other wing and Atchison centering the line with Howie and Leon Fonts on defense. Howie has it now. He skates it into Peoria's end. And he's pestered by a couple defenders, ends up on Fonts' stick. He takes a shot above the net. No, it's Atchison who has it, and he sends it towards the net. Stopped by some skates of Peoria. Comes back out to neutral ice. Howie sends it in deep and intercepted by Peoria. They'll send it back out to neutral ice. Howie will get to it, turns and fires, stays in the zone, and Peoria will send it deep. Behind the goal line, Howie goes to get it, takes a shot, and I think that went off the back of Nolan and into the back of the net to make it 7-2. Didn't quite have the post sealed, and now he's gauging it to try and figure out how it went in. Either way, it went in. 7-2 here with 3:10 left in the second period. And Sachs out with Barker and Reynolds on the other wing, along with T-Scudder and Gill. Gill after a loose puck right now. Pestered by Peoria, and they take it back, and they take another shot blocked away by Eaton. Howie will get it and just send it deep, and they'll go for an icing. Detzel comes out with Crone and Van Bergen forwards. T. Scudder and Gill on defense. Puck still in Ames's end. Gill trying to get it out, sends it up to Detzel, and he tries to chip it around the defender, but it's held in. Ends up on Gill's stick, flips it back to Detzel. Detzel tries to chip it around the defense again. Now it comes out to the center where Van Bergen will chip it to neutral ice. And Crone trying to corral it. And puck is in neutral ice as Peoria will bring it into the zone. Trapped up along the near boards. Peoria will get to it, and they're pestered by Howie, who takes it off their stick. And now Peoria comes and takes it away from him. And then Howie persistently taking it away, and they're just back and forth. They put a shot on net, Eaton sticks it away, and we try and clear the zone, but great hold by Peoria. They send a shot towards the net, stopped by Howie, and now it's out to neutral ice as Gill will clear it, and we can get some fresh defensemen out there as Gill will come off the ice. Howie stays on the ice. Puck sent into Ames or Top Shelf's end. Peoria gets to it. Howie there swatting it off their stick. Send it up the boards. And it's held in by Peoria. They'll take a shot, doesn't get through the traffic. Atchison picks up the loose puck, brings it through neutral or to neutral ice, where it's just bouncing around here. It comes to the near boards with Atchison hard after it, goes to Howie, and he'll send it down the length of the ice for an icing. We have a neutral zone face-off here. I'm not sure what happened here. Either way, Atchison wins the draw. He's out there with Baker and Cohen Fonts. Now Gill has it, and he'll send it back to Baker, trying to connect in neutral ice. But Peoria intercepts it, and they'll send it into Top Shelf's end. Gill will go collect it behind the net, but not before it's whistled dead for an icing. So 3 seconds left here in the second period. 7-2 Top Shelf, as we're gonna get a puck drop here and the period's gonna be over. Puck dropped, one back to Peoria. And that's how the second period's gonna end here in Ames. Stay tuned, we'll be right back here for the beginning of the third period of game one. 7-2 Top Shelf, we'll be back. Welcome back for the beginning of the third period as Sachs will come out and center a line with Reynolds and Charlie Barker, along with T. Scudder and Gill out on defense as we have started the third period. Puck bouncing around here in neutral ice. Peoria will corral it, and they'll skate through as they gain the line, but Sachs takes it right off their stick and puts it back to neutral ice to Charlie Barker. And now the puck comes down into Peoria's end, where Sachs is battling for it, tries to send it around to Reynolds, but it's intercepted by Peoria. Sachs will poke it off their stick again, but now Peoria will pick it back up, and we have a rolling puck. They get it settled, and it comes through neutral ice, and Peoria is gaining the line, and they're on their own, and that's going to make it 7-3. And all right, third period, we're doing something again different here with the clock, so I'll try and get that set up for you, as there is 14:09 left in the period. I'm pretty sure it should be a running clock, but it's stopped right now. They were just stopping it for goals. Detzel comes away with it from the face-off. He's out there with Crone and Van Bergen. Sends it over to Van Bergen, takes a shot, and that's in to make it 8-3. As Top Shelf has responded every time that Peoria scored, they come right back out and get it back. All right, now we are running the clock. All right. Puck is dropped. Crone wins it and sends it into Peoria's zone. Detzel's going to go get it and looks to take a shot. Can't quite get good wood on it. Now it comes out to the slot. Howie steps up, steps into one, but that's blocked by a defender. And comes out to neutral ice where Crone will pick it up. He'll send it to Fonts, and Peoria takes it off their stick, and they send it towards the net. Stopped by Eaton. Second shot stopped by Eaton, and now Howie comes in to help him out. Puck still ends up in the corner. They take another shot, and we got a player down in the corner. Peoria player's able to get up. Seems like he's going to be okay as he's skating towards the bench. Atchison will center a line with Baker and Cohen Fonts. Gill and T. Scudder will come out on the defense. Atchison wins it forward. Peoria collects it, sends it towards the net. Doesn't make it through the traffic, and it ends up on T. Scudder's stick. Tries to send it out, and Peoria will send it towards the net again from the blue line. Stopped by Eaton. As Gill gets to the loose puck, tries to break it out along the far boards. Atchison gets there, trying to help out Baker so they can break out, but it ends up coming down below the goal line. Now it's trapped. Baker's got it, and it comes out to the middle of the ice, behind the net, where it's swatted back to the far boards. Now it's rimmed around. And no one really controlling the puck yet, and we get an arm up, and we'll have a checking call. See what's going to happen here. with the running clock and a penalty, as Top Shelf's going to go on a power play. Atchison, Fonts, Howie, Leon Fonts out there. And that's Baker on the other wing. And he has it now. He turns and fires a puck. Stopped by Peoria defender. Puck trapped up along the far boards. Atchison there, and it comes out on Peoria's stick, and they send it to neutral ice. And loose puck in Peoria's end. Cohen Fonts gets to it, and Peoria takes it away. But Howie will come in and help him out, and it'll stay in the zone, goes over to Baker. Baker takes a shot, stopped by the stick of a Peoria defender. Peoria has it now, and they reverse course, trying to send it towards Ames's end. They get it to neutral ice. And now it's just bouncing around. Peoria gets to it, chips it off the board. Baker goes in to get it back. Ends up on Peoria's stick. Howie comes in, pokes it off their stick. Donovan Sachs off the bench. Chips it into Peoria's end. Grabs it along the near boards, looking to center up a pass. Centers it up to Fonts. Takes a shot. Rebounded to Sachs, who sends it to Baker. Barker takes a shot, and it's blocked away. And it comes out to neutral ice, where T. Scudder and Barker are battling for it. Ends up on Peoria's stick. They come into the zone. And Gill blows a tire. They put a shot, goes above the net. And puck will go down for an icing. And with that, the penalty is going to expire. And we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Crone to center line with Detzel and Van Bergen, along with T. Scudder and Noah Gill out on defense. Peoria wins the draw, comes out to the blue line, held in at the point. Take a shot, goes off Detzel's stick, and now it's just bouncing around here along the near boards. Crone will get to it, and Peoria will take it back, send it towards the net, blocked by Gill. Gill trying to shake the Peoria player, and we're going to have another penalty for checking. So Top Shelf's going to go on a power play with Crone going to center the line with Detzel and Van Bergen. Gill and T. Scudder, the whole line will stay out that was out there when the penalty happened. Puck is dropped. Peoria wins it. But now they're fighting for it along the far boards, and they shoot it into the ref. Comes around the near boards to the point. And now it's at the red line where Gill's battling for it. Peoria comes away with it, and they can't quite corral it, so Crone takes it away from them. Sends it up the far boards where it's just bouncing around. Comes out to the center of the ice. Gill has it. He'll go around the net, and he'll try and bank it off the boards to Detzel. Good play, the breakout here. And Detzel enters into the zone. And he's got some people in the center, but then he loses an edge. Puck's still in the center of the ice, though, as Van Bergen's battling for it with Crone. Crone will hold the zone, sends it over to Detzel. They can't quite connect, and Peoria takes it away, and they're off towards Ames's end, but Top Shelf's in. Top Shelf gets two new defenders out there, Howie and Fonts. And a shot towards the net that Eaton gloves to keep the game 8-3. Atchison out there with Cohen Fonts along with Baker. And puck gets deflected past Eaton to make it 8-4. As it was deflected by his own player into the net. That happens. And the power play has expired. So we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Atchison, Fonts, Baker out there for the forwards. Line stays the same. Peoria has it now. And they send it up through neutral ice. Goes into Ames's end where Howie will go get it. And as he touches it up, they'll whistle it for an icing. Atchison to take the face off as it comes down into Peoria's end. And Peoria controls it. They skate through neutral ice, and they're around Gill, and they got the breakaway now. And they put a shot on Eaton, and stops the first one, second one rebound, couldn't quite trap it, but it goes wide of the net. Score remains 8-4. Puck in neutral ice. Peoria controls it. They'll skate it back into Ames's end as they cut towards the center of the ice. They're around the defense. They catch Eaton out of position, and that's another goal to make it 8-5. Sachs centers the line with Reynolds and Charlie Barker, along with Noah Gill and T-Scudder out there for defense. No one really controlling it yet off the face-off. Reynolds will come away with it. He's getting stick lifted hard there as he comes into the zone, and now the puck just ends up trapped. Sachs is after it, and we're going to get another penalty. So we will have another penalty here. 3:10 left in the game. As trying to keep everything synced up, but getting more and more difficult here as Sachs is going to center a line with Reynolds and Barker. Gill and T-Scudder out there. Gill has it, takes a shot, and bounces around in the slot, comes to the near boards. Reynolds going to get to it, tries to send it around the net, comes to Barker, takes a shot, blocked away by Peoria, and comes out to neutral ice, and T-Scudder sends it deep. Puck comes out to neutral ice. Gill is going to send it back towards Peoria's end, but Peoria is going to get to it. And now they're skating into the zone. Good poke check by Sachs. And the puck will stay in the neutral zone. Goes into the Ames's end now. Gill pestering them, and they don't get a shot off. Detzel goes towards the far boards, gets stick lifted, and Peoria takes it away. Peoria sends it towards the net. It's blocked, but Peoria ends up with it on their stick. And now it's loose. Van Bergen will go get it. And he'll skate it through the zone, sends it up to Detzel. Can't quite connect. Peoria back into the zone. 3-on-0 here. And they take a shot above the net. Puck stays in the Ames's end, and they try and center up a pass. It's taken away by Crone. And he'll get it out to neutral ice. Loses a handle on it, and Peoria takes it right back in. It comes out to neutral ice where Crone gets to it, and he'll send it deep into Peoria's end with just about a minute left here in the game. Van Bergen battling for it in the far corner. Comes to the far boards where it's corralled by Detzel. And he tries to cut to the middle and he's tripped up. So another power play here for about 30 seconds here as we've got the running clock. Atchison will center a line with Baker and Cohen Fonts. T. Scudder and Noah Gill out on defense. Puck drop, 20 seconds left in the game. Ends up on Fonts' stick and Peoria takes it away. They rim it around to the far boards and no one there to hold it in for Top Shelf, so it comes out to neutral ice. Baker now gets to it, sends it deep, gonna kill some time here, and that's how this game's gonna end, as it's gonna end 8-5 with Top Shelf taking the win. And we will be back here in about 15-20 minutes for game number 2. Hopefully everybody has settled down by then. But for now, 8-5 Top Shelf, and we'll be back here in just a few minutes.